Hi, this is Joey.
This is Mike.
And we're in our mobile backpack. Today we thought we would talk to you quickly about some friends we've met. We've been on the road now for just over 90 days, and there's a video forthcoming for that. And we've met some wonderful people. We've made some nice friends on the road. Turns out, you know, there's several million people on the road full time, like us, and we're running into them. We're meeting each other. We've had a great time. You know, on the road, we've just met so many nice people. Everybody's friendly, and not just even people when we go to different towns. I was surprised, you know, that everybody's very friendly and helpful and just a nice group. We've ran into wonderful people. So.
And we have met some incredible people.
Truly,
right.
Yeah.
And we want to take a few minutes just to highlight some of those people that we've met along the way. I know the first thing is like when we've had challenges, we've met people on that. And you want to tell the little story about?
Well, we had the problem with the city water hookup. It was leaking when I connected the hose to the connector out the side. It was leaking inside and dripping down inside the wall and coming down into onto the ground. Oh, it was terrible. Anyway, so I pulled into outside of Portland. We stayed at an Elks, and the guy who was next to me saw what I was going through there and said, "Oh, that's I know what that is," because he spent some time doing this too. And we're running into a lot of people like that. You know, you get to know this stuff after a while. And it was just, he said that just happens. It comes loose. It's just the connector between the inside hose and the fitting itself, and they come loose after a while, and you just got to tighten them up, and that's just the way it is. He said this won't be the last time you do this, so it was a good thing to learn. Yeah, we've had met a lot of people who knew what they were doing along the way. They were very helpful.
Very, very helpful. Even to leveling the coach or backing it in or whatever. They've all been very, very helpful. Yeah,
people teach us little tricks that they've found that worked for different situations, and that's how you learn, I guess, as you go along, you know. So it's been fun. We've met a lot of great people.
So the one that comes to mind for me is the first time we parked at our Thousand Trails spot in we were in Florence, Oregon, right at Thousand Trails, and we're pulling in, we're backing in, and this couple walking their dogs comes walking by, and then all of a sudden they stop, they look back at us, and I'm like, honey, why are people looking at our rig? This is kind of weird. Maybe it's a great spot, who knows. Anyway, a couple seconds later they come up and tell us they're one of our followers on Instagram, that they had been following us for a long time. They are Kelly and Wes Burns. They were from the Oregon area as well. And they had been following us as we were progressing in our journey. They were about 2 to 3 weeks behind us, and getting encouragement from that, which made us feel fabulous. That was really, really nice. Yeah. They are the Roadhound Adventures on Instagram and YouTube, and just you got to check them out. They are just wonderful people. We clicked immediately, and we're going to be spending some time with them in the next few months at different events that are coming up, and we're way looking forward to it. They were an enjoyable couple to be around.
Yeah, good times. We had dinner with them and drinks, and it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And
they were a lot like us. There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you're out there.
And we've been communicating back and forth on Instagram and Facebook and messaging, and it's just been fun to keep in touch with them. They're clear out in the Lake Havasu area right now, so we're watching their journey as well. So we're very, very excited for them.
And at the Nomad Fest, wasn't that at the Nomad Fest?
We met them in New Mexico.
Oh, that's right. We met them in New Mexico.
We were going to a meet and greet with Let's Jump More Journey. Yeah. And being the network we are, we just started chatting up with people, just saying hi and introducing ourselves. And we met Al and Nancy Gonzalez. And they were first timer newbies as well. They had been around on the road about the same amount of time as we had been. And just a lovely couple, and we chatted them up, and they basically shared a little bit of their concerns and a little bit of their excitement and places they were going. And they were going to Nomad Fest, which was very exciting because we were meeting a lot of people that were going to Nomad Fest. So that was
on their way at the time.
We knew that we'd have some people that we would be able to hang with when we got there. Well, we went on down the road, and the Gonzalez's went on down the road, and I was sitting in the laundry room one day doing some editing, and in walks Nancy in Amarillo, Texas, at the RV park. So we connected up and decided to caravan to the Nomad Fest, which was really, really exciting. So we headed out together, them in their trailer and us in our Class C, and we headed down the road to Nomad Fest and kind of hung out with each other throughout the whole event. It was very, very fun to get to know them better.
Yeah, we had a good time. But,
well, one of the most exciting things was the couple of people we met at Nomad Fest. Things like the Rambling Rooses. They were home brewing people, and they were great.
They made some nice beer.
They made some really nice,
really good stuff.
home brew beer, and would wagon it over to the events at Nomad Fest and share it with people. And I'm not a beer drinker, but I can tell you that light beer that you tried that day, I had to ask for a glass because it was so good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
They really did a nice job.
So Vicky and Roger from Rambling Roos. The other people was...
Well, we met some, like the Heberts.
The Heberts.
They
Oh,
were
very sweet people.
Nice people,
We ran into them several times when we got there. We ran into them when we went downtown. And then the day that John Hebert was presenting on how to video for YouTube, we got to chat with him. And he just gave us all kinds of wonderful advice for our YouTube channel. So we're working on that, and we're doing our best to get videos out. The very first, and we did a little interview with them, so we're going to share that interview. But the very first was one of the people that we had been following for quite a while, and were a charming couple and very entertaining as we watched him. And it was the Phoenix Ramblers, and we pulled into our spot at Nomad Fest, and lo and behold, they were our neighbors across the way.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was the way. So we set up camp, and first thing we did was go knock on their door and say hi. We wanted to introduce ourselves, and we were there for almost an hour, I think.
Yeah, we had
They were just really
people.
Easy to get along with, shared lots of information, and we just had fun.
We had a good time, and we're going to meet up with them at the RTR in first part of January.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so that'll be fun.
So and we've been able to invite some of our other people. The Alan and Nancy is going to come along and meet us there, and so is Kelly and Wes.
Yeah.
So we're very excited. Our little community is growing and growing.
Yeah, it's so neat.
But anyway, watch the Phoenix Rambler interview.
Hey, we're back again in Nomad Fest 2018 with one of our favorite channels, the Phoenix Ramblers.
And we have
Bobby,
Mr. Childress.
Mr. Childers, everybody knows
And
me, Mr.
Sharon,
Childers.
hi. And we had Lily here a minute ago. I don't know where she went.
She's
in her
relaxing.
But we are so excited to meet them. And that what it turned out is they were our neighbors right across the street.
So cool. Yeah, it was great. We're going to meet up again as we go down the road. We're all keeping in touch. That was one of the wonderful things about Nomad Fest. The people we've met and the connections we made and the new friends. It's been incredible.
So, you guys want to tell us a little bit about this beautiful coach of yours?
Okay, well, it's the 1970 Holiday Rambler, and we bought it for a price of $400. And it took us 2 years to get it to where we could RV in it, because it's our first RV. And a lot of people don't know that. So, in our inside circle, and so we're trying to get the word out. So, well, what made you do that? You know, so well, we're kind of crazy and we're kind of kooky. but it's one of those kind of things that we're glad we done it. The sacrifice was worth it, and it originally bought to be torn apart and the chassis used just for a tiny house to put on our property in Gainesville, Florida. But you know how things can change, in this world of RVs and
Absolutely.
traveling. You get somebody says, well, why don't you just keep it and turn it into a tiny house on the inside? And the input from other folks was tremendous.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was my little boss here.
That's right.
But you know what? We're glad to share it with folks, and we're glad to meet new people and coming to the Nomad Fest and meeting. Our family's growing. And we're meeting so many wonderful people.
Yeah.
It's just been so awesome,
Yeah.
and it's exciting.
Sure is. And your channel?
The Phoenix Ramblers.
RV living.
RV living, there you go.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we're showing you a little bit of the outside, and I'm telling you, this thing is spectacular. But you need to watch their channel to see what the inside looks
That's
like.
right,
It is
that's right.
beautifully
It's awesome.
done.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. Sharon and Bobby have done a beautiful job in decorating.
Certainly.
Yes,
Thanks a
yes.
lot, guys.
It really is something.
We have loved being a part of this day and this weekend with you,
Oh,
and enjoyed your personalities. You are just charming. Charming.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you again for joining us, and remember to check out the channel, the Phoenix Ramblers.
And remember to check out our channel,
Our mobile
backpack, and then share both with your friends that are RVers or
That's right.
thinking about
That's
RVers.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll see you. Bye.
Happy trails, everybody.
So all in all, that's been great. That's a great part of this traveling and this lifestyle is the people you meet. That's right. So that's where this leads to this video. So one of the things he taught us was not to ramble on, and I think we're heading down that road. So without further ado,
If you like this video and the content in it, give us a thumbs up. We'd love to have your comments as well.
and don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so that way you'll get notifications of any new videos we put out. You'll be able to keep up with us. Always remember to take a little time out and enjoy
Enjoy life.
life.
Bye.